I think everyone knows that the Miami Heat needs an actual starting point guard. While Davion Mitchell is a solid player, he's really a backup point guard in the NBA. And in order for the Miami Heat to have a real opportunity to make noise this year, they need a point guard. And it is something that's been in need for a minute now, but with the way the team looks at the moment, the difference between the Miami Heat being an actual contender and being just another team that goes 42 and 40 or 41 and 41 or 39 and 43 or whatever, it's all about a point guard. And right now there's a point guard that's available. And while I don't know if they've announced that, any trade possibilities or not, but Ja Morant is available. Ja Morant's time in Memphis is done. And he was just suspended by the team for his comments about the coaching staff and the issues that he's having there. And obviously, John Morant has had a shady history with his weapons issues and so forth. But clearly, John Morant wants out of Memphis, and the Miami Heat are in a prime position to have a legitimate offer to get John Morant into a Miami Heat uniform. And we're going to talk about it right here. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Heat Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez Show. Mind, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and ring that bell. The Miami Heat are off to a rather surprising 4-3 start. They won last night in LA over the Clippers after dropping the first two of their road trip, but they're 4-3. They have shown an ability to score the basketball this season. They are playing a kind of a small ball type of game, even smaller ball than they've played in the past. They're running a lot of guards out there from Davion Mitchell up to Andrew Wiggins, who really is a small forward shooting guard type of player at 6'7". So they have that type of roster where it's, you know, interchangeable of sorts. And with Norman Powell's addition to the Miami Heat, you have that shooting guard, 22 to 24 point per game scorer. And he's looked really, really good in the Miami Heat uniform. And this is all happening while Tyler Herro is sitting on the sidelines dealing with injury. And just because he's sitting on the sideline with injury doesn't mean there might not be teams that there are not teams who might have interest in him. And I'm going to give a proposal for a trade that I think would be a trade that benefits all parties and especially benefits the Miami Heat right now because at the present time, the Memphis Grizzlies are 3-5. They got rid of Desmond Bane last year. This is a franchise that's going in the wrong direction, in my opinion. It's not one that's going in the direction of winning. And I think John Morant in a Miami Heat uniform would look really, really good. So I would propose the following trade, and I did run it through the ESPN um, trade machine, which obviously salaries have to match. But I'm going to show you this trade that I ran through, and hopefully y'all see the light and agree that this is a trade that should be made. And if Memphis is down for it, let's make that deal. We're looking at Tyler Herro, Kasparis, Jakushonis. Oh, I forgot to put the team. Memphis. So we got Tyler Herro, Kasparis, Jakushonis. And I also would throw in a first round pick. Or maybe you can do without a first round pick. But if you can do it with these two for Ja Morant, I'm making that deal. And you see, try this trade. This trade is successful. This is a deal that could actually work for both parties because Tyler Herro still has 2 more years under contract. He is coming off of his best season in Miami. But again, he's back to being hurt. He's also not a point guard. And with the fact that the Miami Heat brought in Norman Powell, who plays the same position as Tyler Herro, this deal makes sense. It makes sense. Look at the fact that Norman Powell's making $20.48 million. And Tyler Herro is sitting around asking for a max extension that the Miami Heat have not given him because the Miami Heat do not believe in Tyler Herro. No matter what they say, they tried to deal that guy for 3 straight years. Until last year, they just said the hell with it, rolled with him, and traded Jimmy Butler. But we are in a position right now where we have this dead money with Terry Rozier, $26.6 million, who's doing nothing. Andrew Wiggins, I think, is proven to be pretty good. Bam is Bam. And you got Norman Powell at 20.48 in a 1-year deal. And I think the Miami Heat would look to resign him probably for a 2-year deal or something like that at the end of this season because of his age. He's 32 years old. He's not getting any younger. And they probably can get him for 2 years at $60 million. But all that said, why not make a blockbuster deal? Get your fans excited and bring yourself Ja Morant into Miami. Hope that he can assimilate to the Miami Heat culture. Norman Powell is raving about it right now. So I think now is the time to make this deal while Ja Morant is at a low level in terms of he's at a low level in terms of what you would call it, favor with Memphis. And you look at his number, it's only 39.446 million with 3 years left on his contract. He's got 3 years left on his deal. You don't have to do anything with this guy right now. You do not have to re-sign him. You do not have to extend him. You need to let him prove himself down here. You let him show who he is. You let him show that he's changed in his behavior. But if you get the Ja Morant that we had a couple of years ago, bro, Ja Morant's still only 26 years old. If you get the Ja Morant that we had a couple years ago, the guy averaging 27 when he was 21 years old or 22 years old, the guy was averaging 26, 20. I mean, that 21 to 23 seasons, that little gap right there, he's at 27, 26 points. You get that guy at point, Miami Heat have become contenders in the East. Like it flips like this because I don't believe Tyler Herro makes them contenders in the East. They have pleasantly surprised me with how they've played this season, but Tyler Herro is not the difference maker because he makes no one around him better. I had a debate with someone on my chat where I said that Austin Reeves is way better than Tyler Herro. He shows it on the court. He's averaging 32 a game, 9 assists. The dude is coming to his own as a player. He makes guys around him better. He plays both ends of the floor. Herro still doesn't defend very well. Herro still doesn't pass the ball very well. Herro still doesn't dribble the ball very well. He's a scorer. He hits his job, and he's a third option on most title level teams. So this would be a trade proposal that I'll be putting out right now. Tyler Herro, Kasparis, Jocko, whatever his name is. And if you have to throw in a first-round pick, you throw that pick in. You bring yourself Ja Morant, who you got under contract for 3 years, and you see if the Miami Heat can now become a contender in the Eastern Conference and overall in the entire league, because this league this year is a mess. The Celtics are a mess. The Pacers are a mess. It's wide open. The fact that Philadelphia right now is sitting at 5-1, number 1 in the East, is wild. It's wild. The Pacers are 1-6 without Tyrese Halliburton. He's out for the year. The Celtics, no Jason Tatum. They're 3-5. Obviously, it's very, very early, but that's not going to change. They're missing these guys for the duration of the season. The Miami Heat have a chance. As crazy as it sounds, they have a chance. And that chance starts with getting a legitimate point guard. And that's Ja Morant, man. Let's do this deal, man. Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Leave comments. Let me know what you think of this trade option. Do you agree with it? Love to hear what you have to say. That's all we got. This is Heat Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.